Hello and welcome to Ask the Crown. I'm Stephanie McGrain, and this evening I'm joined by the beautiful LeTecia Cunningham. LeTecia is Ms. United America Woman. She's an author, ordained minister, radio personality. She works for Tyler Perry Studios and is a domestic violence survivor. Welcome, LeTecia.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it is an honor to have you on the show. And I must say to you, congratulations on winning your title of Ms. United America Woman.
Thank you so much.
Now, through your title, I know that you are promoting your platform of domestic violence awareness. Now, I know you have a very powerful story of surviving domestic violence. So can you share about that with us?
Yeah, of course. Um, I think like all young ladies, sometimes we don't do pretty much what mama wants us to do. So, at one point in my life, it seems like I got every loser, bad boy, you name it, I was attracting it. And I got with a guy. He was fine, had great money. And at first, he treated me like I have always wanted to be treated. Bought me whatever, complimented me, wined and dined me. And then, as we got more into the relationship, it started off with the insults and the put downs, and then it went into the pushing, and then the shaking, and then of course it snowballed into the slapping, and then after that, what ended up happening is we had actually been together then for about, I'm going to say, 5 years, and I had been slapped and punched and beat and bruised enough, and I started to actually get that I wanted to get out of this. This wasn't, what I wanted out of life. So I made my decision to get out. And the day that I was packing my bags, he was gone. He came back. I was coming down the stairs with my bags, and he just, midway down, he came through the front door, and he said, "Where are you going?" And I just froze. And he said, "You're leaving." And I just said, "Yeah, I can't do this no more." And he said, "I told you, if I can't have you, no one will." He pulled the gun from behind his back, and he shot me. And it went in my leg, and I came tumbling down the stairs. He then proceeded to kick me. He fractured my skull in 2 places, and he left me for dead. And I actually did die on the table because of my brain swelling. And they called my family, told my family, because at that time I wasn't living around my sisters and things. They called my family, and somebody who was there called my family and told them, "Your sister's been shot. She's dead." And they freaking out because they can't get to me. I was in New York at the time, and I remember coming to, and I just said, "Lord, if I can just get through this, I'll change." And I haven't looked back since.
Oh my goodness, that is such an incredible story. And it makes me want to cry. But you are such a survivor. And now you are able to share your story with others and help other women.
Yes, and that's really important to me because I believe that, you can always look back and put a hand out to someone. And that's my biggest message, is that you too can, make that first step. The first step is really that hardest step. It's the most difficult, to just say enough is enough. But like I always tell people, usually that doesn't come till you're tired of being tired.
Right, absolutely. And now I know you're working to make a change in the lives of women who are also in similar situations. So what are you doing to work your platform?
Oh my goodness. Well, I have had the extreme pleasure to visit domestic violence shelters. And the one thing that is great about that is because most of best domestic violence shelters are secret. You don't know the location, you do not know where they're at, and so I've actually been able to go to some in different states around the country. And I had one, they would not tell me the address. It was like so cloak and daggerish. They made me drive somewhere, went to a grocery lot, and then the person was there. I got in there, they drove me there. But I was able, I go to these and I just speak with the women. I tell them my story and I let them know, don't give up. Keep going. Even if you leave everything behind, you still have your life. And as long as you have your life, you can get all that materialistic stuff back.
Absolutely. Now, do you feel like there are warning signs in relationships?
Yes, I do. I believe that when it's going to the left. When he starts to put you down, telling you you're not worth nothing. When he's telling you, you're so ugly, you're dumpy, you're not smart. I can't stand you. When he's just being outright mean to you, that's a warning sign to say that he's testing you. He's testing to see if you're going to stand up to him and how far he can go. I look back and I said that when he first started to put me down, I should have grabbed a cast iron skillet and knocked him upside his head.
Right.
I didn't. So, but I always tell people is that you get that inkling that, hey, you're changing on me. What's going on? And if the longer you stay, the harder it definitely is to leave.
What do you think it is that keeps women there, that keeps them from leaving?
Wanting to be loved. They want someone to love them. At least that's what I wanted. I just wanted somebody to love me. I just wanted somebody to make me feel special. I just wanted somebody to, and when it was good, it was good. Oh, he wined and dined me and made me feel like I was a queen. But when it was bad, it was worse than Tina Turner.
Wow. So what is your advice to those women? To women in similar situations right now, what is your advice to them?
Well, I would say if they're in that situation, please call, get help. If if you have a friend, a sister, a niece, a cousin, a girlfriend who's in that situation, don't give up. So many people don't want to get involved now. They don't want to be a part of it. They want to not get in the business. But would you rather get in their business now or go to their funeral later?
That's right.
You got to,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, what resources are available to women out there?
Every state has a domestic violence hotline. Check out what your domestic violence hotline is. Know where your shelters is. Most cities have a DV shelter available to their women, even the small ones. If they don't, they'll actually have some come from the bigger cities to your cities. This is a thing that goes through every community. It's in the roughest of neighborhoods out into the neighborhoods with the best and prettiest houses. This is something that knows no color, no creed, no financial background. If a woman is getting hurt, you have to get help.
So you recommend the first step is calling a hotline. Is that the first thing that women should do?
Or tell someone. You find someone to tell, because if something happens to you, someone needs to know what was going on in your life. And so many women live in secret and they keep it to yourself because they're embarrassed. They don't want to say anything. So they keep it to themselves. But sweetheart, you got to tell somebody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great advice. Great advice. And now I also know that you are an author of a book. Tell us about that and what inspired you to write this book?
Well, a little bit of my life, a little bit of things I've seen. Love Can Break a Thug is the name. And it's about a good girl. And I'll give you a guess who the good girl was. And a bad boy. She meets a bad boy, and it's a good girl who's in church, and She meets this guy, and everybody's telling her to stay away from him, but she sees something in him that's special, and she actually goes out of her way to friend him. She falls in love with him. She knows that the lifestyle he's living isn't good, but she's just so caught up in him that everything that he's doing, she turns a blind eye to. And then, of course, things happen. But I can't tell you because then you won't get the book.
Well, I will be looking forward to that. When will it be released?
Well, actually, we're in talks with publishing companies now, so we're hoping for a spring 2014 release.
Oh, that is exciting. We'll be watching for it, absolutely. And in addition to being an author, you are also an ordained minister. So tell us how you got involved in the ministry.
Oh, well, I've always known God. God is truly the head of my life. I that's the foundation that everything, my marriage, my home, my life, my title, everything is grounded with God. And I went, of course, I knew him. Then I went through that phase where I went out into the streets, had to get shot and get my head busted a couple times. But then you come home. It's like the prodigal son. You think that the world is so much bigger and better, but then when you get out there, you see that it's just not. So you always want to come back. And so I'm thankful that I serve God, that when I was ready to come home, he was there with open arms to welcome me back.
Absolutely, and he was watching over you.
Yeah, ooh, girl, wasn't he?
Yes, he sure was. And now, in addition to that, you also work for Tyler Perry Studios, which is so cool. And I know you've hung out with Tyler Perry lots of times. So give us the inside scoop and tell us what it's like. What do you two do when you hang out together?
Well, it's a lot of work-related things, but I can truthfully say that a lot of people, he's humble. He's very down to earth. A lot of people would think with the money he's made and things of the nature, he is such an humble individual who loves the Lord and who does so much for his community, who does so many things for people in his film studios. He has programs where he actually trains individuals at the film studios and gives them skills so that they can get out of the streets and that they can get a career. And I think that that's something that's needed. I wish more people who had big businesses would see we all make mistakes in life, but if no one is willing to give you a second chance, we're just going to have communities filled with people with mistakes.
Right. And isn't that the truth? And that's amazing that he's doing that and, working to make a difference and change people's lives around.
Yes. I am truly, 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 sometimes I look at, the people I'm around, the celebrities, the artists, and things of the nature, and I truly look back at where I was, and then I can truly say I have seen God work because it's nothing but God that has got me to where I am. Even with this crown and this title, being a plus-size woman, it's really hard, but I really believe that as a plus-size woman, we shine too. We just got more to do it with. And I enjoy it, and I love our pageant system, United America. I love my sisters in the system, and I'm just seeing that the beauty pageant system, something I was scared of, is really starting to open their arms and embrace plus-size women.
Yes, most definitely. And you shine like a diamond. You are beautiful. You are so inspirational. You are a strong woman, such a survivor. Incredible story.
Thank you.
And also, I was going to ask, what is your particular role with Tyler Perry Studios?
I am the project development coordinator for the film studio. So, every time you see something blown up or destroyed or something, I'm the person that has helped make that happen.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I would love that job. And you are also an on-air personality in Cincinnati. Is that correct?
That is correct. 247 Praise Radio. I love to talk. So what better career than to be on the radio where I get paid to do it.
You can't beat that.
Not at
Where
all.
where can we tune in?
You can go to www.247praiseradio.com and stream 24/7.
Awesome. We will definitely check that out. So we can find you there. And where else can our viewers find you or follow you? Can we find you on Facebook or Twitter? How can we follow you in your journey?
Oh my goodness, you can catch me. I do have a Miss United America Woman page, LeTecia Cunningham. That's LeTecia Cunningham, Cunningham. You can catch me on Twitter, same name, LeTecia Cunningham. I have a website. If you just put in Miss United America Woman 2013, I'll pop up. And I look forward to you all just following me, tweeting me. I try to stay up on that, and I try to respond back to everybody because I just love touching everybody who touches me.
Wow, well, you are such an incredible woman. I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to join me tonight and to share your story and your wisdom and your advice with the viewers.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much to the Pageant Live audience and to the staff. And I thank you so much, Miss Stephanie. You're just beautiful. I love your.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
So I look forward to it, and hopefully this won't be my first title, my last title. Hopefully I'll be able to come back again one day.
I would love to have you come back anytime. You are a fabulous, strong, incredible, beautiful woman. So please come back and join us again.
Thank you so much.
And thanks to all of the viewers for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thanks, everyone, and thanks, LeTecia.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.